Hey everyone, it's Ann Carden here, and I want to talk to you today about 3 things your marketing should be doing for you, and if it's not, how to fix it. So I hear all the time people saying they can't get clients, their marketing isn't working, everything they're doing isn't going anywhere. And so I just want to speak to a few things to, first of all, make sure that you are making your marketing work for you and what it should be doing. And then if it's not doing this, what can we do to change the game? So, hey, if you're joining me, glad to have you on here. So 3 things your marketing should be doing. First of all, your marketing should be doing the heavy lifting for you. I just want to say that by the time people come to you, they should almost already be sold. They should already be bought into what you do. So your marketing should be bringing people to you who are almost sold. So in other words, quality prospects, right? Quality people. So many times I see people say that they are not getting the right people. Well, this is a marketing problem, so you have to fix this. Okay, so the first thing is your marketing should be bringing people to you almost already sold. The second thing, you should be building your credibility with your marketing. So your marketing should be building credibility for you. So people already know you are the person who can help them. And too many times people aren't doing this. They're not standing out against their competition, which brings me to the next point. But people don't really know that they can help them. They don't believe them. They don't trust them. And so the marketplace is getting so noisy today. So you really, really have to make sure you're doing these things in your marketing. So your marketing should be bringing you quality people, quality prospects who are almost already sold. Your marketing should be building your credibility, and your marketing should be helping you stand out against competition. All right, so those are the 3 things your marketing should be doing. So if you are struggling with any of these things, take a look. There's probably a breakdown. And so let's look at how we can fix these things. Okay, so first of all, if those things are not working the way they should be, you have a breakdown in your strategy. Now, I want to talk about the difference between a marketing strategy and marketing tactics. Too many people are using tactics and they think that's going to make their marketing work. Now, tactics are a series of things that you do in a strategy. Okay, so for example, if I'm going to have a strategy on LinkedIn, what's that strategy going to be? I'm going to connect with the right people, and then I'm going to have a series of messages for them. Maybe I'm going to drive them to something that I offer. That might be a masterclass, a lead magnet, something along those lines. And then from there, they're going to go into my email list. And then from there, I'm going to nurture them, right? And eventually, hopefully, by the time they come to me, they are ready to buy. And so this is a strategy. So it's a series of tactics and things that you're doing that are working together to make people interested in what you have. And too many people have a real disconnect, or they don't have any kind of strategy at all. Now, also part of a strategy is, and you've heard me talk about this before, you have to know who your ideal clients are, right? You have to know what they want. And so what are you saying to them? This is what you say, your message. You have to know where they are, so you even know which tactics to use. If my ideal clients are not on Instagram, Instagram's not the right thing to use, right, to try to reach them. And so you have to know who they are so you can know where they are, so you can put the strategy in place to actually reach them. Put your message right in front of them. And so if you don't have any of these things dialed in, or if even one thing is off, your marketing isn't going to work. It's super important. So for example, I talk about this all the time. Coaches say, you know, I'm getting the wrong clients. I'm getting tire kickers. I work with small business owners and they'll say people are always price shopping. Well, people are price shopping you because you're not giving them, first of all, any reason to not price shop you. You're not looking any different than your competition. You don't stand out. You haven't done anything to sort of create that apples to oranges comparison, right? And so you have to change what you're doing in your marketing so you look completely different. So people you stand out, first of all, but also they don't compare you. And so there's a lot of ways you can do this, but a lot of times people are not doing this. They're looking like exactly like everyone else. And so you can't do this. For coaches, a great way to do this is to actually create an offer and kind of niche yourself in a specialty or an expertise. I talk about this all the time, packaging up your sweet spot and packaging up your brilliance. And this can help you look completely different from every other coach out there. And it can help you stand out in the marketplace. So that's the first thing. So a lot of times coaches are copying other people, and this is not going to help them grow their business. It's going to make them look like other people, and then people are just going to kind of price shop you. Well, you don't want this, okay? So if you're getting the wrong people, though, it could be your message is off, or it could be your target audience is off. Maybe you're not targeting the right people. Let me give you an example of this. Working with one of my clients, when she first came to me, she was getting people who, you know, she felt couldn't really afford what she wanted to charge for her services. And so we were actually able to increase her fees, but in doing that, we also had to change the target audience. We had to actually get more defined on who she was looking for. And then we had to change up the messaging and everything so we could start attracting those people. And the result of that was, I think in about 45 days, she closed three almost $34,000 clients, three of those. And in about 45 days. And so she, you know, boosted her income over 100K in just 45 days. And it was all just targeting and messaging. That was the only difference. What she was offering didn't change. Now the way we kind of packaged that did, but what she was offering didn't really change. We just changed who she was going after and who she was trying to put her message in front of, and we also changed the message. So I'm telling you, if there's a breakdown in any of these areas, you're not going to get the right people, or you are going to not really be able to close clients. Because a lot of times when people think they have sales problems, it's really a marketing problem that feeds their sales problems, because marketing and sales are two different processes, but they work really, really well together. You should have a marketing process that actually brings you the right prospects so you can easily close them into clients and into sales. And so many, many times there's a disconnect. The other thing I want to talk about is if you are not attracting clients to you, again, either your strategy is off or your tactics are off. There's some kind of a problem in your marketing, and until you fix it, doing the same thing over and over and over again is not going to get you different results. And I see this so many times when people come to me to work with me, coaches, consultants, they have struggled for a really, really long time. And it's not that they're not great at what they do. They are. Their clients would be lucky to work with them. But the problem is they're not getting the clients, and they're not getting the clients because their marketing is off. It's not that their skill is off. And so until you fix it, you're just going to keep struggling. You're going to keep going around and around, and you've got to fix this. When I think about some of my clients, you know, they've struggled for 6 months. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the Facebook Live. Amy jumped in here this morning and gave me a great testimonial on closing a $45,000 client in 2 weeks of us working together. And Amy's brilliant. I mean, she's got it going on, but she didn't have things structured right. She didn't have things packaged right. And so it still all comes down to what you're putting out there, what people are seeing from you, and how you're attracting those people to you. That's all it is. That's all it is. And so if you are not getting the people you want, take a look. Is your target audience off? Is your message off? Are your tactics off? Are you not putting your message in front of people? Okay. So those are the things to look at. So who, what you're saying, where they are, that's all part of a strategy, the tactics that you put together to actually reach those people. But there's one other thing I want to talk about when we're talking about marketing, and that is you may not be doing enough. Okay. Now, first of all, marketing, you typically can see almost instantly, especially with social media, if your marketing is going to work. So let's say, for example, you put something out there, you put a headline out there or something about what you're offering, and you get like no traction, nothing happens, you get no response, no engagement. Then you need to go back and kind of iterate that and fix that and shift it a little bit until you start getting that response. So the great thing about social media is you can get almost instant feedback on what you're putting out there. So it's never been easier to really iterate your marketing and fix your marketing. And so that's the first thing. But the other thing I really want you to think about in your marketing is you've got to be consistent, and you've got to keep putting things out there, and you've got to keep getting in front of your ideal clients. And too many times coaches, consultants aren't doing enough in their marketing, or they keep doing the same thing that isn't working. And so you've got to change this, but you've got to take action, guys. So many times people aren't taking action. Now, I don't know if they're not taking action because what they're doing isn't working and they're getting frustrated, or I don't know if they're not taking enough action because they think it should be easier. It's not. It's consistent. I have a group going right now of coaches where I'm helping them package up their expertise and market that and sell that. And one of the things I told them is, look, guys, you never quit marketing. I don't care if your client list is full. I don't care if you have enough clients. This happens to coaches a lot. They quit marketing the minute their clients, they have enough that they want to work with. And they're like, well, I can't take any more clients. Well, first of all, I think I've said it before, that's the time to scale. That's the time to start leveraging what you're doing and change up your business structure a little bit so you can take on those clients and make the money from those clients. But you also have to make sure that you keep marketing. You don't ever stop. If you quit marketing, people will forget about you. It's hard enough to stay in front of people as it is. It's hard enough for people to get to know you as it is. So if you slow down or you quit or you're not consistent, guess what? People are not going to remember you. It's just the way it is. So make sure you're taking action. Be consistent, first of all. And just keep marketing. Never stop. Never stop. This is what I told my group. I said, never stop marketing. Okay. Wouldn't you rather get to select your clients because you have too many people coming to you? I mean, that's when it's the most amazing, when you get to actually pick and choose who you want to work with, right? You can pick the best people. You can pick the people that are going to pay you the most. And so never stop marketing. I would rather have too many clients and have to figure out what to do than be sitting there twiddling my thumbs trying to figure out how I'm going to do my business. I work with small business owners too. A lot of you know this. And I have a plumbing company. It's a multi-million-dollar plumbing company that I'm working with right now. And they're short plumbers. And so they're looking for plumbers. And they said, and we don't want to market right now because we can't handle the work. I go, okay, first of all, wouldn't you rather turn away work? But you could also pick the best jobs and then give away the rest, That's a better place to be than sitting here with all your plumbers not having work because all of a sudden things slow down. And marketing, has to have momentum, right? That's the way it works the best. And so, I give the same advice to my business owners that I'm giving to you guys. Don't ever stop marketing. Never stop. Take action. Be consistent. Keep letting people see what you do. Keep letting people see your brilliance, and you will be able to start attracting the right people. And if you're not attracting the right people, again, there is a breakdown in your marketing. You've got to fix it. And how long are you going to sit there and let it not work? Do you know how much opportunity you're missing? I mean, so many times I'll hear somebody say, oh, I can't really invest in your program. But you know what? I'll see them 6 months later and they're no further ahead. I'm like, well, how much money have you missed out on in 6 months by not fixing what isn't working in your business? So you have to think about this. There are lost opportunity costs. And, I spoke to this a little bit the other day about waiting. While you're waiting, everybody else is jumping into the marketplace and doing what they need to do. And they're getting your clients and they're working with your clients. And so, you've really got to ramp up what you're doing. And guys, it's getting harder. So you have got to become an expert at marketing. And you've got to get this stuff dialed in. You've got to get it dialed in quickly, and you've got to get it working. And when you do that, you're never going to want for clients. As long as you stay, as long as you keep the action going, as long as you never stop marketing and you're consistent, you're never going to need clients. There is a big difference in wanting clients, and there's a big difference in needing clients. And it's always nice, like I said, when you have a waiting list, or you have to now figure out, okay, how am I going to serve all these people, right? That's a great place to be. That's a great problem to have. So I had people, I asked if you wanted sales or marketing training today, and a lot of people said marketing. So let me just go back really quick. If you didn't watch the whole video, I talked about 3 things your marketing should be doing for you. And if it's not, then how to fix it. So if you just jumped in, you've probably missed some things. Maybe go back and watch that. But guys, at the end of the day, your marketing has one purpose. One, and that is to get you amazing clients. That's it. It's to bring you quality prospects. Quality prospects. That's the purpose of your marketing. And it should be doing the heavy lifting for you. So when people come to you, they're already almost sold. Super important. So if you have any questions, throw them in. I'll be happy to answer those. And this was sort of your marketing minutes. And I hope it was helpful. You guys have an amazing weekend, and I will talk to all of you next week. Oh, by the way, if you need help with all of this, can't believe I didn't bring this up. I have an 8-week program helping you dial in your offer, helping you market your business, helping you get and close some high-paying clients, and we can get all that done in 8 weeks. And you can jump into my program now. And by the way, the price is going to be going up, so now's the time to jump in if you're interested in this or if you're thinking about it. So reach out to me. I'll be happy to have a chat with you and see if it's the right fit for you. So you guys have an awesome weekend. I love you all. Thank you so much for being in here. Thank you for being on. And make sure you hit replay, some likes, some hearts. Let me know it's helpful to you. All right. Bye, guys.